What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Hashpipe here, and I wanted to do a GameCube collection video. I've never done a collection for my GameCube, at least not a video for it. I mean, like I've been collecting for the last couple years, and I just never thought to do it. I haven't actually updated my collection video in like 6 years, 7 years. I don't know. It's been a long time, and it might have even been longer than that. And I really need to get back into it. And I've been collecting GameCube for the last couple years. So I've got like 26 games I wanted to show, and nothing really too crazy. But I also wanted to show my controllers and let me just show the collection. So for my GameCube, I used the Kaiko HDMI adapter, and it's great. I also use the M Classic, and it I don't think it's all it's cracked up to be. But I mean, like, it makes the games look nice, but sometimes, like, if you try to enable the progressive scan with the M Classic, you get a lot of, like, I don't know. I don't know. So I don't know. I come or go with it. So anyway, so for the first controller, I have the Retro Fighters. I can never remember the name of this damn thing. The Retro Fighters Battler GC. I actually just got this in the mail today. It is February 24th. And I haven't used it yet. I was letting it charge, actually, and I decided to make this video, so I took it off the charger to show you guys. I got a brand new controller that I haven't used yet. Now this was the wireless controller I was using for a while. It's called an old school Falcon GC, I believe. It's a piece of shit. I had to go in and put some aluminum foil underneath the stick so it raised it up a little bit because it was rubbing against the octagon, and it still rubs against the octagon. It doesn't feel good, and the buttons are like so cheap feeling. Like there's no resistance to that. There's no spring back. It's a very crappy controller. I actually used one of these to fix one of my other controllers I have sitting that I'm going to show you because I accidentally dropped it in water and I replaced it, and the first one was better. The first one didn't feel as crappy as this one, but it is what it is, I guess. So put that there. This one is actually a modded controller. It's got glow in the dark sticks and buttons on it. So I bought this one from GameStop, and it had the regular stock buttons on it, but it had the joysticks were from black nunchuck controllers, or like a classic controller for the Wii. And I don't know, I didn't like it at all. So I took them off and I bought these, and these glow in the dark, and these look really cool. It doesn't show up really great on camera. Also, I'm just now realizing on camera that my C-stick is upside down, but whatever. Platinum controller that actually came with my GameCube. Yeah, this is actually the one I used to fix with the old school controller. Like, this is a brand new, and you can tell too because this has got a really fat stick cap on it, and this is from the old school controller, and it works. So at least I was able to salvage something out of it. And then this one is the Smash Ultimate GameCube controller. This, as far as GameCube controllers go, this is the best you can get. It's got a longer cord. It's a brand new OEM controller. I don't think they sell them on Amazon. They're still $50, and they're Japanese imports, but they're great controllers, and it was worth the money. It really was, because this is a brand new OEM Nintendo GameCube controller, and you can't use it. I mean, you can use it with the Switch, but you need the adapter or whatever. I bought this to use with my GameCube, and it's great. I love it. I also have just a stock purple controller, but it's got a loose C-stick on it, and it's a piece of crap, and it's in the closet because I just moved, and I didn't feel like digging it out. So I'm going to move on to the games, and hopefully we can move by this quick, and hopefully... So some of these cases, I had to buy new cases for. Some of these games, anyway, I had to buy new cases. This is literally just a DVD case, like, with Bionicle in it. And Bionicle's not a very good game. by any stretch of the imagination. Like, I guess it's like a fun, mindless kids game or whatever, but it wasn't very good. And yeah, this was one of the throw-in games that came with my GameCube when I bought it a few years ago. Got Ty 2, Ty the Tasmanian Tiger 2, my bad, Bush Rescue. Actually got, this game also came with my GameCube when I bought it, as were like 12 of these games that I, but this case and manual, again, I bought it from DK Oldies, and it said it was going to be a replica case, and as far as I can tell, I mean, it obviously looks like an official case, because it's got the lock, and it's got the logo and all that, but I was actually really surprised, and then they sent them, and then I got the manual, so, and the manual wasn't in bad condition, even though they didn't put it in a, I don't think they put them in the cases, like, because I ordered the case and manual at the same time, and they just had the manuals thrown into a blank case instead of the manual, the case that it belonged in, which didn't make no fucking sense to me, but it's DK Oldies, so we all see Jacob R's and Review Tech USA's videos by now about how fucking terrible they are. I mean, I've bought like 2 games from them, and I haven't had an issue with them, but the problem is they're fucking expensive, man. Too expensive. This one is Sega Sports NBA 2K2. I'm not a basketball fan, but this was just thrown in, and for the collection, I just really wanted to get a case. This is another one where, like, they had the cover art, but it was still just a DVD case. Thanks, DK Oldies. But yeah, the case was like relatively cheap. It was like $1. So I always try to get cases for my games, because again, a lot of the games I bought for the GameCube came loose. And some of these cases also got off Etsy, and I'll point those out. This is one of them for Dragon Ball Z Budokai. Not a huge Dragon Ball fan, but this game was actually surprisingly fun. And this is a brand new replica case. Excuse you. So for the replica cases, you can tell because the memory card holder's at the bottom. It doesn't say Nintendo, and it's got the disc holder itself is freaking weird looking, but it works. And it's a nice looking case overall. It looks like a brand new case. I mean, it is a brand new case. It's just got really glossy artwork on it, but it is what it is. It works. It's better than my games being loose. Call of Duty 2 Big Red 1. I got this really cheap off of Mercari, I think. This one's actually complete in box. It was an okay game. These older Call of Duties are a little hard to get into nowadays. I mean, I was really big into Call of Duty back when it was like the first Modern Warfare reboot, and then I don't know. I fell off after that. But fun game nonetheless. Call of Duty Finest Hour. I don't think I got too far into this. I believe it's complete in box. It is. But it froze up on me after the first mission. So I didn't really play it. I think I played it once or twice, and that was about it. Metroid Prime. Didn't play too much of it. Actually, I'm really hyped to get the remaster whenever the physical copies come back, because, you know, it's like the PlayStation 5 all over again where everything got scalped. So this case is a little weird. It's a GameCube case. Looks and feels like one. It looks like one. I'm pretty sure this bitch came out of Blockbuster, because it's got that weird texture on the front where Blockbuster used to have for their rental games in the front, and that really shows my age there. But yeah, Metroid Prime, it's a classic. I really got to get through it again, but I'm just gonna get the Switch version, because going back and trying to play these older games nowadays is a little rough. Resident Evil 0, I played through this on the Wii, I believe. It's complete in box. So stay open. 2-disc games. They're a little annoying. Yeah, from what I remember, I played this on the Wii, and it was really good. I know a lot of people really didn't like it, but I personally really enjoyed it. I'm also a Resident Evil fan, so don't really like that as player's choice, but whatever. I paid like $10 for this game. Now here's a big one. Metal Gear Solid: The Twin Snakes. This took me forever to find a decent copy of, and it's not complete in box, and it bothers the ever-living hell out of me. It's not complete, and the discs, I don't know how well it's going to come up, but they have, you can see these cracks right here. It's got disc rot, where the top is starting to pull off. It doesn't affect the actual game itself because they work. Both discs work. It's just cosmetic pretty much. But this is either the most expensive or the second most expensive game in my collection. And it doesn't even have a fucking manual. Enter the Matrix. Wow, I didn't realize this case was broken too. I got this from DK Oldies. Not the game, but the case itself. The case and the manual. And this is what they sent me, so I put the second disc in a GameStop sleeve. But it is complete. You can see the manual there in a bullshit case. Need for Speed Hot Pursuit 2. This is another one of those replica cases from Etsy. It's not complete. Can't really get it open. Holy crap. It's not complete. It's a bullshit case. I don't think I actually popped this in for more than like 10 seconds just to see if it worked. I really didn't care. It was just, it came with my GameCube. Need for Speed Underground. The first one. This is an OEM case that I actually got, again, from DK Oldies. And no man, I don't have a manual for it. I don't really care. It's not really that big of a deal. It's Need for Speed Underground. Need for Speed Most Wanted. This is another game that actually came with my GameCube when I bought it. And this is a replica case from Etsy. And the Etsy seller I got. Wow, I think that disc just popped out. It did. Sorry to set y'all down for a second. The Etsy seller did a really good job at making these cases. Like, and making the art and all that. So, like, if I had the manual and the insert, it'd be a complete copy. And I'd be more than happy with it. I'll start putting these over here. Another blank case. This one has Splinter Cell Double Agent. I, for whatever reason, really fucking like this game. I've played it on the PlayStation 3, the original Xbox, the Xbox 360. I dabbled in the PC version, but that was really bad. And I bought the GameCube version because it was really cheap. I think I got it from GameStop when they were still selling retro games online. And Metroid Prime 2 was like $15, and I should have bought it then, but I didn't. But, you know, whatever. Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles. I think I played it for like 10 minutes. I got it for really cheap from GameStop. It's not complete. I thought it was, but it's not. And, yeah. I don't have anyone to play this with. Or the GameCube, the Game Boy Advance adapter. WWE Day of Reckoning, another replica case from Etsy. Again, seller did a really good job. Didn't really play too much of this. It's not complete. It's just the disc. I got this one when I bought my GameCube too. I bought a lot off of eBay. And I paid like $85 for the GameCube itself, a controller. It was that platinum one I showed you that wasn't very good condition when I bought it, so I fixed it up. And then it was a stack of games, and only one of them came with a case. And it was not a game I showed yet, so we'll get to it. Marvel Nemesis, Rise of the Imperfects. No clue. I bought the case for it. There's a disc in there, and it's not complete, and I don't care to play it. Now, Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. This is overpriced garbage. I love Harry Potter. I'm a Harry Potter fan. I just finished Hogwarts Legacy. I binged it. I binged Hogwarts Legacy. And this game, I got it from eBay, and I paid $80 or $90 for it. So, and according to price charting, this is either the most expensive or the second most expensive game. I can't remember off the top of my head, next to Metal Gear Solid Twin Snakes. But this one is complete in box. And it's not very good. Like, at all. They like took what they did with the Chamber of Secrets and dimmed it down a lot. And That really upset me because they could have made an even better game with this, because it came out after the Chamber of Secrets, after they already made the foundation for everything, and they fucked it up. Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. I used to love this game as a kid. I actually grew up with the PS2 version. This copy's not in very good shape. I don't even think it's complete. It's not. But very fun game nonetheless. I think I prefer the PS2 version. There's between the PS2, GameCube, and Xbox. The GameCube and Xbox versions were the exact same. The PS2 version was slightly different. Had different the wand effects were like you would run around and have a little glow on the wand, and like you couldn't actually explore the Hogwarts grounds, but it had a higher frame rate and it looked better. Other than that, it wasn't the PS2 version was actually the better game, because you can actually go around and explore. This was the Hogwarts Legacy before Hogwarts Legacy, pretty much. Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. This game has seen better days. Wow, this one's actually complete. I was surprised. I can't remember which ones are and which ones aren't, but this one was okay. I still think the Chamber of Secrets is a better game, but for what it was, I mean, like, I remember buying this back in the day on the PS2, because I still have those copies of those games, and I had a ball with it. And when I got my GameCube, I was like, I want to get the Harry Potter games for the GameCube. I was like, I have to. I was like, it's just, I don't know. Something in my head said, get these fucking games. So I did. And Prisoner of Azkaban is okay. It's not the worst Harry Potter game, but I still think Chamber of Secrets is the best one. Goblet of Fire. It doesn't have the movie ticket in it. And even if it did, I don't think it's valid anymore. But it's not a good game at all. I think it's complete, though. I think I got a complete copy. I did. I think this would be more fun if you had two friends to play it with. But this game is bad. This game is really bad. I remember when I bought this back in the day, also on the PS2, and I played it, and I hated it. I was like, what the fuck is this mess? Like, this is not the same games as they were making, where I could run around Hogwarts and do the story. No, this is just fucking mini games and dumb levels, and yeah. I really hated this game. I also have it on the PSP. The PSP version gets away with it. I can understand it for the PSP, but for the console port, no. Not at all. And the last Harry Potter game, I have all 5 of them for the GameCube. Just woke up. I used to have a lot of fun playing this as a kid. Believe it is complete. It is. This was a lot of fun. Me and my friend used to play it all the time when I was a kid, and I'd kick their ass and I'd cry about it, because, you know, I was friends with fucking crybabies. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. Towards the end here, Soul Calibur 2. What GameCube Collection is complete without Soul Calibur 2? This game, it's I think it's pretty much my favorite fighting game, and I'm not really big into fighting games, but if I had to pick one to play, it'd be this one. And it'd be the GameCube version, because Link. 007 Nightfire. This is the only game I bought with my GameCube that actually came with a case. And it's okay. I didn't grow up playing this one, and it was okay. Like I said, actually, I really only finished like 2 of these games that I've shown y'all so far. So I really need to take some time to play, especially now that I got the Badler. 007 Everything or Nothing. This was a fucking fantastic game. I played this over and over and over and over again as a kid on the PS2. So when I got my GameCube, y'all know I already had to buy it on the GameCube. I loved it. It was so much fun. I still have to go back and finish it. I think I got like halfway through it and I gave up. But this was a lot of fun. And the last game I have to show, From Russia with Love. I played the first like 4 or 5 levels with this. I thought Everything or Nothing was a better game, but this was really good too. I had a blast for what I played with this. I do look forward to actually going back and finishing this. And I don't know why, I always wanted to get this game, and I just never did. And then I found it on Mercari, I think, and yeah. So that's about it for my GameCube collection. I had a lot of fun. I do have a lot of fun collecting for the GameCube. It's just the games are so damn expensive for no reason at all. And I mean, I guess I understand why, because the GameCube sold like shit back in the day. But like everybody now is like, oh my god, give me a GameCube, GameCube, GameCube. And yeah, but so if y'all enjoyed, please like, comment, and if y'all want to see the rest of my collection, PS2, PS3, PS4. I got a few PS5 games. I got Xbox, Xbox 360, Xbox One, Series X, handhelds. I plan on going through them all on video, but I'm gonna merge some of those together. Like I think I'm gonna do the rest of my Nintendo stuff in one video, because the only Nintendo console I really like collecting for is the GameCube. And then like the PlayStation stuff is gonna get their own videos, because between the PlayStation 2, 3, and 4, I have stacks and stacks of games for them. So thank y'all for watching. Have a great day, and I'll catch y'all in the next video.